in honor of the 4th of July holiday, we're kicking off our year-long We the People series as we celebrate America's 250th anniversary.
And to start us off today, we'll take a look at some of the history here in Mesa County. Our Bella Demosthenes spoke with local historians and joins us live in studio with more. Bella.
Thanks, ladies. Well, the history of Mesa County begins in the late 1800s. The area was already inhabited by the Native American Ute tribe, but in 1881, the U.S. took over the area, with Grand Junction as its focal point.
So how did Grand Junction get its name? Historians tell me some of the first name suggestions for the town were West Denver and Bellyache Flats.
Our main town founder, George Crawford, really pushed for Grand Junction because it was the junction of what was then the Grand River, now the Colorado, and the Gunnison River.
And real estate was the first big boom for the county.
They ran ads in newspapers in the Front Range and a little bit back east saying, come to the Grand Valley, get a store going or get a house going. So they sold real estate.
And once they got enough people to Mesa County, they could start building a livelihood.
Mesa County eventually expanded. There was a lot more ranching, sheep down around Fruita and up on Glade Park, cattle ranching.
And it wasn't just livestock. Mesa County's irrigation turned the valley into a fertile agricultural region known for its peaches and eventually grapes.
The first thing that really put the town and the county on the map was the arrival of the railroad. The Denver and Rio Grande narrow gauge came from what is now Salida, Gunnison, Montrose, Delta, and came through here in 1882 when we only had a couple of 300 people in town.
Historians tell me the original purpose for the railroads in Mesa County was to get to and from Salt Lake City. But regardless of its purpose, the railroads ended up bringing a lot of people to the valley, especially once the radioactive material was found in the region.
Early 1900s, radium was mined in southwest Mesa County and part of Montrose County. They used it for the watch dials, and then also as we entered World War I, the radium was used for gun sights, ship instruments, a lot of different things like that.
The radium boom slowed down. Then, in the 1950s, a new element piqued interest.
So many people were coming out here to look for uranium. Big, full-color, 5-6-page articles in Look magazine with mom and dad in helmets and jumpsuits holding a pick and a shovel, a Jeep behind them, a fake background of the Colorado National Monument. To kind of summarize, they said, you can go to western Colorado, you can go to eastern Utah, you can go to the Four Corners area, and in a few weeks you can find uranium, and before long you'll become rich. That was, the story. Well, out of 10,000 people who came here, a few made some money. One or two did become millionaires.
Well, the uranium industry came to an end around 1960 when the county's oil drilling business took off and was the region's largest industry until about the late 1980s. Back to you, ladies.
Hey, thanks, Bella. And this is part of our celebration of America's 250th and Colorado's 150th birthday.
And we'll be highlighting the history of Western Colorado, the state, and the U.S. all year long.